everyone, Jay and Sean here. How's it going?
Hello.
Oh boy, we got a doozy for you today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Netflix dropped some stuff down on us, and one of them is The Platform. Have we sufficiently recovered from The Platform to even discuss it?
I guess we're going to find out.
Is it even discussable?
Not after dinner.
Well, and not before dinner.
No. And not during dinner.
Yes. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay guys, so here is the deal. As much as I can even give you the deal, because I don't even know if I get the deal. So please jump in and correct me at any moment. And you guys too, please, if you have understood parts of this movie that I haven't, please let us know in the comments. So there's this high-rise building. They call it the Pit. There are hundreds of floors. On each floor, there are two people who are trapped there. It seems like a jail. It is a jail.
It's definitely got a jail aspect.
You can get punished and go there. Or you can decide to go there to earn something.
Like a degree.
Yes. So the guy we become aware of, is he a protagonist even? I don't know what to call him.
I think he's a protagonist.
Goran, okay, the man. He's there voluntarily. However many months he's gonna put in.
6 months.
6 months, and he will get a degree. I mean, how many months would an associate's degree even take to get? Without this place, we don't know. We don't know what is going on in their outside world. It must be not great if somebody volunteers to go in there. Although it seems like people on the outside don't fully appreciate what has gone on in here.
No.
So what happens every day is at the very top, on level 1 they call it, but it's at the very top of the building, every day, a team of chefs prepares the most sumptuous banquet you've ever seen. Every dish prepared lovingly, set out on beautiful platters, silver platters, just of every imaginable dish, and it gets lowered through the floor. So every floor has a huge hole in the middle of it. So just really imagine just a prison cell, slightly bigger than a normal cell, maybe the size of your living room. So there's, on opposite sides, 2 beds, one for each of the prisoner, a sink and a toilet, and then just a big hole in the floor. And this big table comes down, stops at the first level, and whichever prisoners are on the first level get to eat as much as they like until the platform moves again, taking the table down to level 2, to level 3. And as you can imagine, apparently there's enough food on that table to feed everyone, except for not much food remains on the table after about 50 levels.
That's right.
So there's a lot of people going hungry, and a lot of people do bad things when they are hungry.
Or even when they're not hungry.
True. This place is making people crazy.
And one other thing is the 2 partners that share a floor seem to stay together, but you change levels randomly every 30 days.
Yes. So you could go up or you could go down. It doesn't even seem to be based on behavior or anything like that. It's just a random reassignment. They can gas you when you wake up in this new cell, and you might have better access to food, or you might have no food at all and start looking like your roommate looks a bit tasty.
And you know exactly where you are because every floor has a big number on the wall.
And also the first time that table comes down, when it's empty, it's empty. So, and of course the prisoners are not kind to each other. You know, you can shout up a level, you can shout down a level because there's holes in every floor, but this is a cutthroat place, sometimes literally. Often literally. And everyone gets to bring in
One item.
luxury item. So obviously not everyone understands what this place is gonna be. Some people bring a pet, some people bring a book, and some people bring samurai swords. So you can guess who fares better.
The book. Knowledge is power.
For sure. This was rough to get through. It was disgusting in many ways.
Yeah.
Not least of all the food.
Yeah.
But not least of all, like there's a lot on this list that is disgusting. Everything about it was disgusting.
Yep.
And most of all, human behavior, I guess. Because there's one woman who gets in there, she seems to have volunteered because she's sick and not have long to live. So the fact that she would volunteer to go in here makes me feel like this is some sort of sacrifice that needs to be made for society to work. This place has to be full one way or another.
Yeah, or I wondered whether she was just punishing herself because she worked there.
She was an employee.
And maybe this is her penance.
Maybe, but she really also did not know what was going on in there until she was in there herself.
Which is, yeah.
So it's so bad they are even shielding it from the employees. And so there is some discussion who they are. Who are they?
And do they care?
And do they care? Do they have any conscience at all? And can there be an appeal made to them at all? We don't know.
We're pretty sure not.
Yeah, at this point, I think. Oh my gosh, this was a rough movie.
It's really rough.
Is it worth it?
I found it very interesting, and I think it has a lot of really good parts. I think how they assembled this is really interesting to see, and it's pretty believable, which is terrifying.
Okay. I mean, you know what? It is one of those movies that is about theme. It is not a comfort watch. It is not an entertaining watch.
No.
You know, if you want to think about big questions, this is a movie for you. I suspect it was not a movie for about 97% of people.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it is just really tough to get through.
Yeah.
And also, it is dubbed in English. The version we watched on Netflix, it was dubbed in English. So
it's
imperfect.
It is.
As any dubbed film is.
Yeah.
It's imperfect. But I mean, pretty good, actually. I think on the whole, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But you know what? You really got to know who you are going into this thing. And I think you will not recognize yourself coming out no matter what happens to you in there. I don't know if anybody ever leaves, to be honest.
Yeah, it seems hard to get out of there. Because there are a number of floors. The majority of floors in there, you don't get any food for a month. So that's pretty bad to get
and it's
through.
very hard to appeal to the people on the top floors.
Oh, yeah.
You know, for any sort of act of
they're happy to
generosity.
step all over the table.
Yes. I mean, and worse than that.
Worse, but...
I mean, he means that literally, but also much worse than that. Like, it's really... You know, there's this one old guy in the movie, and he keeps just saying, like, oh yeah, those assholes up there do this and this and this, but he's doing it all. He's like, well, those assholes will do it. Yeah, bastards. And he has no even, like, sense of irony about it. So. Anyways, it's super intense. It's the bleakest of bleak, darkest of dark.
Yeah.
It doesn't really get much worse than this. It's not torture porn exactly. I mean, it's not like a Saw movie.
No.
You might think a Saw movie is more merciful.
In a way it is.
It's a quicker death. This is brutal spiritually.
Yes.
As well as physically.
It will beat you down.
Yes. So it's not the most friendly offering on Netflix.
No, it's... is there a less friendly offering on Netflix right now? There might not be. I mean,
it's hard to say. And bless us both if we find it, because I don't know what will happen. This was a rough one. You know what? We had pork chops in the oven when Sean turned it on. Never have I wanted a pork chop less.
It's still delicious, though, those pork chops. I appreciate it.
Did you feel even a little bit guilty?
Well, no, because there's no one in our basement. Our puppies.
We do have someone in the basement who would dearly have liked you to share, and you didn't. It did not. No food trickled down.
That's true. I did
to the
clean
lower
my plate.
level.
Yeah. I am part of the problem.
You are part of the problem, my dear.
Yeah. We knew that already.
We did. And I would be the asshole who brought a book.
Well, you'd have to bring more than one book, though.
Well, that's the thing. Like, jeez.
I mean, I don't think he finished reading his book. He slept a lot. He slept a whole lot.
Yeah.
And it wasn't all the gas. They only gas you once a month.
Yeah, but I think the hunger.
Yeah, I get, and I mean, really, he does have to stretch out that book for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want to read more than a couple pages at once.
Yeah. So they turn to things like naked yoga, which also, you know, this prison is not filled with the beautiful people.
No.
No, it's not.
No. The beautiful people don't have to volunteer to come here. I guess they're just being conferred honorary degrees.
What have we come to? What have we come to? This did remind me of High Rise.
Yeah, I had that too.
Yeah. Yeah. Stay away from those.
Yeah.
Do not go in a building with more than 3 stories. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
That's a gamble. That is a gamble.
Yeah, well, I mean, just make sure you're allowed to leave.
Yeah. Well, those people were signing away things that they didn't know they were signing away.
That's true. Read the fine print.
Oh boy. You know what? Some movies just damage you. Like, it takes a while to recover from a movie like this.
It does.
I don't know what we're going to watch as a palate cleanser.
Yeah, it's going to have to be something very sunny.
It's going to be like Care Bears or something.
Yeah.
I feel like the prescribing dose is going to be just like binge like 3 seasons of the Care Bears and then reassess. We'll see. We'll see after that. So yes, if you are self-quarantining, if you are self-isolating, maybe think about limiting your post-apocalyptic fare, because these are
probably
not,
a good idea.
You know, great times to be thinking about the best of humanity and the worst of humanity.
Yeah.
Yes, we want to be a little kinder to each other, people. Leave some, that might be a good lesson in hoarding. Leave some for everyone. There is enough for everyone if the people on the top don't take more than they need.
Because you could be on the
bottom. Is that the lesson? Wow, it took us this whole time to get there. But we did, guys. Before we shut this off, it is on tape. You can't say otherwise. We got there in the end. That's the lesson.
That is the lesson.
Shit. That's the lesson. Oh. High five, we did it. We did it. We nailed this one.
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
10 out of 10.
Okay. Care Bears?
Care Bears. Let's do it.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.